Hey, my name is Ashley Middleton, and I've been involved in Special Olympics since December of 2007 when I first started teaching. At my first school district, Special Olympics, Unified Special Olympics was a very big deal. They had a unified PE program where they would have about 50 students, 25 with disabilities, 25 without disabilities. They would go to different programs around the state. They would go to Charleston, Greenville, Fort Jackson. They would spend the weekend there to do Unified Special Olympic Games. It was all very overwhelming at first to be from such a big district and a district with such a big impact. They even hosted a basketball tournament. So I got to see firsthand what Unified Special Olympics could look like. My involvement started off with unified plays. So I would have our kids, our Special Olympic athletes audition for different roles about 2 months ahead of time, and then they would rehearse. And then about a month before the play was going to come in, I would bring in the regular ed students, and they would rehearse with the unified as unified partners and Special Olympic athletes. And we did several plays every year. We did plays, we did beauty pageants. Eventually I did some with the unified dance team, all under the umbrella of Unified Special Olympics. And that includes sports and fun activities and stuff. Eventually though, I did come to Kershaw County, and I started at Camden Middle in Kershaw County, which is actually where I went to middle school for a little while. Funny story. Well, at Camden Middle, they didn't have a program for Unified Special Olympics. They did have the Special Olympics at the end of the year, but they weren't involved in like unified basketball, unified bocce, or cheer, or flag football, or anything. So I picked a sport. My first sport that I coached was unified bocce. It was a simple sport. Whether you're in a wheelchair or whether you have full mobility, you can still play bocce. So I took bocce and I ran with it. After a couple of years, we had a bocce tournament just school-wide, and it was really fun. When I came to Lugoff Elgin High School, I brought that with me, and I also coached basketball. So unified basketball is a little bit different because it does have different levels of skills. You can do individual, you can do 3-on-3, and you can do 5-on-5. So coaching unified basketball and unified bocce has been a lot of fun for me for the last couple of years. I've really enjoyed it, and I hope to do more stuff, especially when we get our okay from Special Olympics to return to play. We have not gotten that yet, so we've been doing things virtually. One of the things that we'll be involved in is a virtual spirit week from the 22nd to the 26th, and we'll dress up as different things, and we'll take pictures and we'll post it and stuff. It just helps get the word out. It helps us with inclusion, even though we're virtual, until it's safe. So that's just a little bit about me. The why. The big why for why do I do it? Why do I get involved with Special Olympics, and why do I get involved with Unified Champion Schools? When I first started teaching, I had students who were ashamed to be in my classroom. They were ashamed to be in a special needs room. And I wanted to change that. I wanted to make everybody want to be in my classroom. And one of the things that helped is with being a part of Unified Special Olympics and Unified Sports and doing the Unified plays in front of the school. When I first started teaching, it got kids to understand that the students in my classrooms were just students. Their disability didn't have to hold them back, and it wasn't something that they had to be ashamed of. There was so much more things they could be proud of. So I really got involved in Unified Champion Schools because I wanted students to be proud of who they were and proud of their abilities, whatever their abilities were. Bringing that movement to Camden Middle and then to Lugoff Elgin High School has been very important to me. We are a very unified and diverse group already, but I still feel there's a little bit of negativity when it comes to being in different special needs classrooms and stuff. And so I really want to make sure that, we get the word out for inclusion. Thank you so much for giving me your time.